Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. So today, in today's episode, we'll be creating an evolving ambient pad using Reaktor's modular capabilities. And today's focus is going to be on atmospheric sounds, utilizing LFOs, filters, and reverb to create a rich atmospheric sound. So let's dive right in. When you open up Reaktor, the sound design tool, you're going to have a page that looks like this. There's going to be a section called Play, where you can play instruments that are pre-built inside of Reaktor. There's going to be a patch section where you can patch together modules that are pre-built inside of Reaktor. And finally, the build section where you can build sound synthesizers, tools, and samplers. You can use the primary level or you can use the blocks level, but you can also combine them to create unique and interesting sounds. Today, we're going to dive into the build section because it offers us the most flexibility in terms of building. And I just want to welcome you to the stream. If you're just arriving, today we're going to be building that evolving ambient pad in Reaktor, and this is going to be from scratch. And whether you're into soundscapes or just starting with modular synthesis, you're in the right place. So in this short video or short session, we're going to utilize a note in, an oscillator, filter, ADSR, LFO, maybe some reverb and an output. So we're going to start off with grabbing our modules that we need. And the first thing I'm going to need is a note in module. And that's going to be from our util section. We grab a note in. And the next module we're going to need is a oscillator. So we're going to grab an oscillator, bring that in. We'll change that to a waveform that we like, probably a triangle for this sound in particular. Just because we're making some kind of pad, we need a little bit of grit, but a little bit of smoothness to our sound at the same time. So that in-between waveform kind of gives us both the best of both worlds. And that's for ambient sounds. So it's closer to a pure sound, but not exactly purely a sine wave. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a low pass filter, and that's going to be from our bento box collection. So we can filter our sound and filter our tone, and that's going to go up here. After we add that, we'll use this to remove our high frequencies. I'm just going to connect up the first two just to get it started. And that's how it looks. Then I'll add an LFO, and I'm going to modulate the filter cutoff. So we haven't heard anything yet, so I'm going to add in an amp so we can turn up the volume, and I'm going to add in an stereo levels. And that's going to be there. So once you do that, it looks something like this. And we're going to turn it up so you can hear the volume. And there we go. From there, we're going to turn up we're going to add the LFO to the filter. And you can hear the modulation depth being applied and modulation being applied. So next, we're going to add an ADSR, and that ADSR is going to be added to the envelope. So let's add an ADSR. To the filter. So let's go back, add an ADSR control. And we are going to manipulate our sound. So just to put it in the right place, we're just going to organize our panel so things are in correct order. And also, we're going to rename our envelope so that it makes sense. We're going to call this the filter envelope. filter ADSR because it's connected to the filter, if you guessed. Okay, so there we go. We've got our sound. So now we can manipulate this. So I'm gonna add some reverb. Just to finish off our sound. Maybe a little more movement. Okay, so we've applied reverb, we did a test play, just see our sound, and we've completed our pad. So let's see if we can make it a little more exciting, manipulating some of the knobs, maybe the shape of our LFO. So we can actually add some modulation to our LFO, to our envelope, and modulate those parameters over time. And then we can add another This one is connected to the filter. This LFO is connected to the filter as well. This LFO is connected to modulate our envelope. And this one is connected to our amp. So we have a few filters going on. And I'm going to activate them quickly here. So we turn down the volume, we use modulation depth to control these. And there we go, we got something interesting. Nice interesting pad sound. Want a little more legato on these notes because it is a pad. it. So if you enjoyed this live stream, um, be sure to give it a like and subscribe uh, for more sound design content. And let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Today was an ambient pad, and we can do something different for the next session. Peace out, and keep creating.